Before you get a dog, the reality, the rewards, and what experienced owners wish everyone knew. Few decisions change daily life as dramatically as bringing a dog into your home. Dogs are often portrayed as endless sources of happiness, loyalty, and companionship. Social media is filled with adorable puppies, heartwarming reunions, and stories of incredible bonds between people and their pets. While those moments are real, they represent only part of the picture. Behind every happy dog owner story are thousands of ordinary days filled with responsibility, patience, planning, training, cleaning, budgeting, and commitment. Experienced owners often say they underestimated how much their lives would change. Some describe the experience as one of the best decisions they ever made. Others admit they struggled at first, experienced stress or puppy blues, and questioned whether they had made the right choice. Many eventually found a rhythm and built a relationship they could not imagine living without. Public discussions among dog owners reveal a fascinating pattern. Some people say their dogs help them become healthier, more active, and more social. Others emphasize the sacrifices, expenses, and challenges involved. Together, these experiences paint a realistic picture of dog ownership. It is not designed to convince anyone to get a dog or discourage anyone from getting one. Instead, it aims to answer a simple question. Are you truly ready for the lifelong commitment of dog ownership? 1. Dogs change your lifestyle more than most people expect. Many first-time owners imagine a dog fitting neatly into their existing routine. What often happens instead is that the routine changes to fit the dog's needs. Experienced owners frequently describe how their schedules shifted after bringing a dog home. Activities that once seemed simple now require planning. Sleeping in becomes less common. Spontaneous weekend trips become harder. Long days away from home require arrangements for care, exercise, feeding, and companionship. Many owners report that after living with a dog for several months, they gradually realized the dog had encouraged them to exercise more often, spend more time outdoors, maintain daily routines, and interact with people they otherwise would never have met. Walks became part of everyday life. Parks introduced them to neighbors. Conversations started with strangers simply because a dog was present. At the same time, many people admit they initially underestimated the responsibility. Public discussions are filled with comments from adults who openly say they struggle to take care of themselves consistently, let alone another living creature that depends on them every day. Dogs do not adapt to human schedules as effortlessly as many people assume. They need food, exercise, mental stimulation, bathroom breaks, companionship, and consistency regardless of weather, work schedules, holidays, or personal mood. This lifestyle adjustment is one of the biggest surprises new owners encounter. The rewards can be enormous, but the changes are real and unavoidable. 2. Puppies are adorable, but puppyhood is often exhausting. People often prepare for the fun parts of getting a puppy, but underestimate the difficult parts. A puppy enters a new home without understanding where to sleep, where to go to the bathroom, what is allowed to be chewed, or what behavior is acceptable. Everything must be taught. Many experienced owners describe the first weeks as a period of constant supervision. Puppies wake frequently. They need regular feeding schedules. Accidents happen inside the house. Furniture, shoes, electrical cords, clothing, and household objects suddenly become chew targets. A commonly overlooked reality discussed by owners is something often called puppy blues. This refers to feelings of anxiety, stress, overwhelm, regret, or sadness that sometimes appear after bringing home a puppy. Public discussions reveal countless examples of owners who dreamed about getting a dog for years, finally brought one home, and then experienced an emotional crash. Some questioned whether they were capable of caring for the puppy. Others worried they had made a mistake. In most cases, these feelings improved as routines developed and training progressed. Owners frequently report that after several weeks or months, the chaos became manageable and the relationship became deeply rewarding. The important lesson is that struggling during the adjustment period is common. Puppyhood is not simply cuddles and cute photos. It is often demanding, messy, exhausting, and emotionally challenging before it becomes easier. 3. Training is not optional. One of the most consistent themes shared by trainers, daycare workers, shelter staff, veterinary professionals, and experienced owners is that dogs do not magically become well-behaved with age. Good behavior is learned. Many professionals describe seeing owners become frustrated when adult dogs jump on visitors, ignore commands, destroy household items, bark excessively, pull on the leash, or fail to respond when called. Often, the problem is not the dog. The dog was simply never taught what was expected. Training requires repetition, patience, consistency, and time. Owners frequently explain that establishing routines transformed their relationships with their dogs. Basic commands improved communication. House training reduced stress. Positive reinforcement built trust and confidence. Crate training is another topic repeatedly emphasized by trainers and veterinary professionals. Contrary to common misconceptions, a properly introduced crate is not punishment. Many dogs come to view it as a safe, secure resting place similar to a den. Socialization is equally important. Puppies benefit from positive exposure to people, environments, sounds, and situations during critical developmental periods. However, many experienced owners also remind new owners to follow veterinary guidance regarding vaccinations before allowing unrestricted interaction with unfamiliar dogs. The dogs that appear naturally calm, confident, and obedient often reach that point because someone invested significant effort into teaching them how to behave. Training is not a short-term task. It is an ongoing part of responsible dog ownership. 4. Research the breed, not just the appearance. One of the most common mistakes prospective owners make is choosing a dog based primarily on appearance. Veterinary workers, trainers, shelter staff, and long-term owners repeatedly stress the importance of researching breeds before making a decision. Different breeds were developed for different purposes. Some were bred to herd livestock. Others were bred for guarding, hunting, retrieving, companionship, or working in harsh environments. These historical roles continue to influence modern behavior. A dog that looks beautiful may also require extensive exercise, advanced training, frequent grooming, or specialized care. Many experienced owners emphasize that researching energy levels, exercise requirements, trainability, shedding tendencies, drooling tendencies, health risks, grooming needs, temperament, and compatibility with children or other pets can prevent future problems. Even thorough research cannot predict everything. Individual dogs have unique personalities. However, understanding breed characteristics significantly improves the chances of finding a suitable match. Public discussions often include stories from owners who were surprised by the amount of energy, noise, shedding, grooming, or behavioral challenges associated with their chosen breed. The goal is not to find the best breed. The goal is to find the breed that best matches your lifestyle. A dog should fit into your life realistically, not just look appealing in photographs. 5. The financial commitment is much bigger than many expect. The purchase or adoption fee is often only the beginning. Veterinary professionals consistently report that many new owners budget for acquiring a dog but underestimate ongoing expenses. Routine costs include food, vaccinations, parasite prevention, licensing, grooming, toys, bedding, training classes, supplies, and routine veterinary care. Unexpected medical expenses can be far more significant. Public discussions contain countless stories of owners facing emergency surgeries, infections, injuries, cancer treatments, orthopedic procedures, chronic illnesses, and age-related medical conditions. Some describe spending hundreds of dollars unexpectedly. Others report costs reaching thousands of dollars. Many owners recommend maintaining an emergency fund specifically for pet care. Others strongly advocate pet insurance to help manage major medical expenses. Financial planning should happen before bringing a dog home. The reality is simple. Responsible ownership means providing necessary care even when that care becomes expensive. Experienced owners often acknowledge the financial burden while simultaneously saying they would make the same decision again because of the value the relationship brought to their lives. Still, love does not eliminate costs. Preparation matters. 6. Dogs require daily exercise and mental stimulation. Dogs need physical activity. Exercise helps support physical health, healthy weight management, mental stimulation, emotional well-being, and behavioral stability. The specific amount depends on age, breed, health, and individual personality, but almost every dog benefits from regular activity. Many owners report that after living with a dog for months or years, they became more active themselves. Daily walks became routine. Outdoor time increased. Some began hiking, exploring parks, or spending more time exercising than they had before owning a dog. However, exercise is not only about physical movement. Mental stimulation matters as well. Training sessions, puzzle toys, scent games, exploration, social interaction, and problem-solving activities help satisfy cognitive needs. Owners frequently discover that behavioral issues often improve when dogs receive appropriate physical and mental enrichment. At the same time, several experienced owners caution against excessive exercise in young puppies. Growing bodies have limitations, and exercise plans should be appropriate for age and development. The key lesson is that dogs are not decorative companions. They are active living beings with physical and mental needs that must be met consistently throughout their lives. 7. There will be hair, drool, messes, and inconveniences. The joyful moments of dog ownership receive a lot of attention. The practical realities receive much less. Many owners joke that dog hair becomes a permanent part of life. Clothing, furniture, vehicles, carpets, and floors often collect fur regardless of cleaning efforts. Some owners report finding dog hair years after a beloved pet passed away. For certain breeds, drool becomes another daily reality. Owners describe carrying towels, cleaning walls, wiping furniture, and occasionally discovering slobber in unexpected places. Mud, paw prints, shedding seasons, grooming appointments, bathing, nail trimming, accidents, and general household messes are all common experiences. None of these issues are usually serious, but they are persistent. Veterinary professionals and trainers often note that prospective owners should consider grooming requirements carefully. Some dogs require frequent brushing. Others need professional grooming throughout their lives. These inconveniences rarely appear in cute puppy photos, yet they become regular parts of daily life. For many owners, these challenges eventually become normal. They are accepted as part of sharing a home with an animal. Still, it is important to understand them before making the commitment. 8. Adoption, fostering, and alternatives deserve consideration. Owning a dog is not the only way to enjoy the benefits of interacting with dogs. Many experienced owners, shelter workers, and animal advocates encourage prospective owners to explore alternatives before committing. Fostering allows people to care for dogs temporarily while helping animals in need. It provides valuable experience and insight into daily responsibilities. Volunteering at shelters offers opportunities to spend time with dogs without assuming full-time ownership responsibilities. Some people choose to sponsor rescue animals financially. Others assist local organizations through donations or community involvement. Public discussions frequently include stories from individuals who fostered before adopting and found the experience invaluable. Adoption itself is another widely recommended option. Many owners describe rescue dogs as loyal companions who profoundly change their lives. While adoption is not automatically easier than purchasing from a breeder, it provides homes for animals in need and can be a deeply rewarding experience. The most important consideration is finding an arrangement that aligns with lifestyle, resources, and long-term ability to provide care. 9. The hardest part is saying goodbye. This is the reality many prospective owners avoid thinking about. Dogs live significantly shorter lives than humans. Every relationship with a dog eventually reaches an ending. Public discussions are filled with deeply emotional stories from owners describing the loss of beloved companions. Many speak about dogs that supported them through depression, major life transitions, family milestones, personal struggles, and everyday routines. Owners often describe feeling a profound absence after losing a dog. Empty spaces in the house feel different. Familiar routines disappear. Daily walks stop. Quiet moments become reminders of what was lost. Yet many of these same owners also say they would choose the experience again despite the heartbreak. The grief reflects the depth of the bond. Dogs often become family members, companions, sources of comfort, and witnesses to important chapters of life. Their shorter lifespan is one of the most painful aspects of ownership, but many owners view the years shared together as worth the eventual sadness. Understanding this emotional reality is part of understanding the true commitment of dog ownership. Conclusion: Dog ownership is not simply about having a pet. It is about accepting responsibility for another living being every day for many years. It involves financial commitments, training, exercise, planning, patience, veterinary care, lifestyle adjustments, and emotional investment. It includes sleepless nights, chewed furniture, muddy floors, shedding, unexpected expenses, and difficult goodbyes. It also includes companionship, loyalty, laughter, routine, purpose, outdoor adventures, comfort during hard times, and relationships that many owners describe as life-changing. Public experiences consistently reveal the same message. Dogs can enrich lives in extraordinary ways. They can encourage healthier habits, provide emotional support, create social connections, teach responsibility, and become deeply loved family members. At the same time, they require preparation, commitment, and realistic expectations. The question is not whether dogs are wonderful. The question is whether you are prepared to provide the care, time, resources, and dedication that a dog deserves. If the answer is yes, you may gain one of the most meaningful relationships many people ever experience. If the answer is not yet, waiting is not failure. Sometimes the most responsible decision a future dog owner can make is preparing first and bringing a dog home only when the time is truly right.